The question is, how do we define health? The Eastern and the Western has a totally different concept. And particularly in the Chinese medicine, when we say health, then has a broad concept. So the health must be related to what is the purpose, why you need health. Then the purpose becomes as the life. That's the most important. So once what is health, then the second question becomes, how do we define the life? At the Western way, we thinking life, as long as you will breathe, then call the life. Then at the Eastern, then real look at the life has a totally different meanings. So at the Eastern, they look at the life is depend on the universal consciousness combining the earth materialize. Then two things mixed together, then create a life. In other words, each one of us is not just the child of your parents. You are also the child of the universe. One of the big questions, does your life belong to your parents or your life belong to the universe? Who are you? Right? That's the most important things. Once we understand this part, then we'll see why today's, when we talk about the health, is a totally wrong concept, because we only look into the body. We only think of the body. Okay, I don't have a pain, I have a health. No, that's not the whole part of the life. The physical body, just 1/3, even not 1/3 of the entire life. So the physical body, just the byproduct of the entire consciousness of the universe, and also entire nature of the earth, then manifest, become who you are. Then your life is directly, not indirectly, is directly related to the nature. Once we understand this, and then human body, then you have the other part is what? Earth consciousness, right? What is earth consciousness? Each culture has a different understanding. So the Chinese medicine or Chinese culture use a 5-element consciousness, which means we are all agree. We all agree at the least, as today at the earth, we can put 5 different categories. Wood category, wood element category, everything in the wood category. So trees, flowers, veggies, anything in that category. And then the second one is fire elements, earth elements, metal elements, and water elements. Generally speaking, you can create these 5 elements. That means entire human beings, also even animal worlds agree. We all agree, element is elements. Fire is a fire. Earth is earth, right? That means at the subconsciousness, forget about the consciousness, at the subconsciousness, we are all agree that elements. Once these elements agree, then that element's consciousness create the energies. So the entire human body are based on this basic 5-element consciousness and create the physical body. But that's not enough, right? We know we are connected to the nature. We know we connect to the season. We know we are connected to the something else, invisible way. Now it's spring season. Anyone come out, they say, oh, I got the hay fever. So how can spring come? You got a hay fever? Definitely. You are easier to say, hey, because the pollens. Studies show this year has more pollens because last year's summer not too cold. Now trees, flowers got enough water, so we have more pollens. Why somebody doesn't have a hay fever, you got a hay fever? You think it's a seasonal? From this angle, I want put a little bit deep. Everyone should think in this concept. What's the difference between hay fever, allergy, and also you catch a cold? Somehow, some way, the symptoms are almost the same. You get a sneezy, running the nose. The hay fever stayed at the same thing, never change. So hay fever doesn't from the organ to organ. They don't from lung, your bladders, and turn to your stomach and cause the chronic infections. Hay fever doesn't do that way. Hay fever stayed at the same symptoms 1 or 2 weeks, then disappear. They say, hey, guys, I like you. I'm going to see you next year or see you next season. But when you catch a cold, that's not simple. You don't treat it. They can from one organ tend to the other organ and continue turn around and even hiding there and turn to the next year. Have you seen that? At the fall, you catch a cold, and then you get a chronic cough and a lung infection, and then drive you in for the winters until springs and the summers, and one after the other. That is the difference. How come? Do we really understand? Nature's energy, nature's consciousness. So that kind of consciousness create the human body. So make us different. So go back to the beginning. What is the health? Health is not just physical. Health also means you are part of the nature. So how do we define health? It's not to say, hey, a new test, all the number is perfect. Number can be perfect, you feel lousy, right? Have you find that every time you have some sentence, all the test is, okay, you are nothing there, but you don't feel good. What's going on? You don't feel good. You think you have mental issues? No, there are some kind of energetic function disorder. Some kind of we call the chi function disorder, but at the materialized hasn't happened yet. So that's why they call the E equal to mc squared. Energy methods are interchangeable. When your chi strong enough, which called the good chi, bad chi. The bad chi create the illness, disease, and the good chi create the creativity and the loves. Depend on what kind of chi. So the health is not just a materialized numbers test, include your emotion, include your spiritual, so that everything is counts. So therefore, health is a big concept. So that's why Chinese say it's yin and yang. It's big circles. Depend this circle how big it is.